What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be working on 2000 Chevy Tahoe. So we're going back to we have another issue with the fuel injection or some type of misfire. It's misfiring again. We fixed it the last time by new computer and injectors. At least that seemed to fix it. And it's been running good for the past month or two, month and a half. But it came back. The mist came back. So this is what it looks like. So, you can't hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the audio, but there's a really bad miss. So that'd be one way to just check for, as you guys see, the check engine light's blinking for misfire. As you see, guys, that the check engine light's blinking, which is for the code to misfire. So I turned it off for now, just so we don't hurt the engine or anything. So there's a couple ways of doing it. There's this way of doing it, and one way to find out which cylinder it is by going like this. Which, by me doing that, is just basically I'm disconnecting the ignition, the spark from the cylinder. So if the motor set changes, like if something changes the engine sound, that means it's working. But if I unplug it and nothing happened, then that'll mean it's something wrong with that cylinder. But instead of that way, instead of doing that way, I'm going to be using my computer, using my MPVI2 scanner. It's a tuning software you can use to change the computer on the thing if you buy the credits for the car. I can go over another video of that in another video. But I'm going to be using it basically to edit the computer, like not edit it, but like control the computer while it's running. And so after let me turn the key on. So what I can do is connect to the car. Sorry if I'm like really loud. Your GoPro's like right next to my mouth. And what I can do is go to diagnostic. Oh no, not diagnostics. Vehicle control and special functions. And right here. Oh, never mind. That was not that. I can go to fuel, and I can turn off all the injector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can turn off injector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all at once to find out what injector is not working. So we're going to do that first. But also we're going to do right in this here is long-term fuel trim reset. So I'm going to see if that also fixes the truck. Now, my theory is if it's the long-term fuel trim reset, if that works, then that'll tell me that possibly somewhere along the O2 sensor line, we had a problem with the O2 sensor for a long time, but I'm wondering maybe in the wires, maybe somewhere there's something wrong, because they control the long-term fuel trims. They tell the computer like how much fuel to put in and all that stuff. So I wonder if it just gets to a point where the computer starts saying, hey, starts putting too much fuel into the cylinder and making it misfire. So so I'm thinking it's probably that, but let's get to just testing this out real quick. So right now she's missing. Oh, worse, 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 worse. Injector 6, worse, worse. So this right now is telling me injector 6. So when I turn off this injector, nothing happens to the truck. The truck is fine. So I can I can turn this back on. I just gotta remember the orientation of the engine. I believe it goes 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's either this one or the other one. But so if I unplug this, oh, all right, other one probably. So right now, see, I've unplugged this and it has done nothing. But I can plug it back in. Still no change. So it says injector 6 on the computer, but the problem is I don't think these are numbered right. That's either cylinder number 7 or 8. I believe it's one, 2. I think it's 8, if I'm not mistaken, cylinder 8. So now it can either be fuel injection or like fuel. So we can go from fuel pump, fuel regulator, fuel pump. Oh yeah, I think I already said fuel pump, but fuel pump, if I didn't say it already, but I think that's number 1. Fuel injection, and then going off of fuel, ignition, so it could be spark, coil, spark plug, and timing. It could be one of those things. So, but right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset the long-term fuel trims. Alright, so as you can see, I pressed it. It's still blinking. Yeah. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end that video off here. So what I found out now was that cylinder 8 was cylinder 8 or 7. I'm gonna actually, hold on. Alright, so I just looked it up because I always forget it. It's cylinder 7. So cylinder 7 is having a misfire. It could either be fuel injection or the coil. So what you can do to figure it out is you can just you can take the spark plug out, turn the truck on, see if the spark plug is sparking, and if it's sparking, then kind of like, I guess, try to smell for fuel in the cylinder. If you start smelling fuel, that at least means that there's fuel like going into the cylinder. And at that point, you kind of want to start checking your fuel pressure, which our fuel pressure is a little low, but listen, I gotta recheck that again to see if it went lower now since it started. So go by that. But other than that, I gotta look more into the truck now that we've like I said, I found out what cylinder it is, and we'll start with that. So that'll be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like down below, comment down below if you guys know anything about these trucks and know about anything about the misfire issue or O2 center issues or anything like that. Please let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.